Hello bright minds, welcome back to the channel with another beautiful algebraic problem. So it is given that x square plus square root of x plus 12 equal to 12. So we need to find the value for x which satisfies this equation, but there is a condition that x should be an integer. The tricky part of this question is if you try to get rid of the square root at the beginning, then the problem is going to be more complicated. Now if you square both sides, then left hand side you have x plus 12 equal right hand side you will have 144 minus 24 times x square plus x to the power of 4. So if you take all the elements to one side, you will have x to the power of 4 minus 24 times x square minus x plus 144 minus 12 equal to 0. Now this is a fourth degree polynomial equation and a little bit hard to solve in this way. Instead of having a polynomial equation, I am going to use a different trick to solve this equation now. What I am going to do is now I am going to use a submission for this equation to make it simple to solve. This is our initial problem. Now I am going to take square root of x plus 12 is equal to y. Then I am going to square both sides to get rid of the square root. Now square root and square is going to be cancelled. Then left hand side we have x plus 12 which is equal to y square. Now our initial problem is s square plus square root of x plus 12 equal to 12. I'm going to keep x square as it is. For square root of x plus 12, I can substitute y. For 12, from this equation, I can take 12 is equal to y square minus x. So I'm going to substitute that one for 12. Now I am going to take all the elements to left hand side. Then we have x square minus y square plus y plus x equal to 0. Now I am going to factorize the equation. So for x square minus y square, we can rewrite x minus y times x plus y, and I will put x plus y inside the parentheses, which is equal to 0. So we can see that x plus y is a common factor. Now I can take the common factor out of the whole equation from left hand side. Then inside the parentheses we have x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So those two products are equal to 0 now, which means each product itself is equal to 0. So in first case I can take x plus y equal to 0. Then we have x equal to minus y. So our initial submission is x equal to square root of x plus 12. I am going to substitute it from now on. Then x equal minus square root of x plus 12. Then I can square both sides to solve the equation. So then x square equal, so actually here we have minus 1. So minus 1 square is equal to plus 1. Then right hand side we have x plus 12. Now I am going to take all the elements to left hand side. Then we have x square minus x minus 12 equal to 0. So now we have a beautiful quadratic equation. I'm going to solve the quadratic equation to find the value of x. I can use the factorization method to solve the equation. So 4 times 3 is equal to 12, but we need to make minus 12, and we have to get minus 1 as well when they are adding. So clearly it should be minus 4 times plus 3. So when they are multiplying, we have minus 12. When they are adding, we have minus 1. So I can rewrite the quadratic equation as x square minus 4 times x plus 3 times x equal minus 12 equal to 0. Then I'm going to factorize again. Here x is the common factor. Inside the parentheses we have x minus 4. Here plus 3 is the common factor. Inside the parentheses we have x minus 4 equal to 0. So now x minus 4 is a common factor. I can take out the x minus 4. So inside parentheses we have x plus 3, which is equal to 0. So those products are equal to 0. So each product should be equal to 0 itself. Then x minus 4 equal to 0 or x plus 3 equal to 0. Then we have value for x equal 4 or x equal to minus 3. Yeah, we have to remember that check the answers with the question because we have used square function at some point. Now I'm going to consider the second case. In second case we have x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So then we have x plus 1 equal to y. So x plus 1 equal to square root of x plus 12. That is our initial submission for y. Now I am going to square both sides to get rid of the square root. Then left hand side we have x square plus 2 times x plus 1 equal x plus 12. I'm going to take all the elements to left hand side. Then we have x square plus 2x minus x plus 1 minus 12 equal to 0. Then we have x square plus x minus 11 equal to 0. Now I'm going to check the roots for x for this quadratic equation. I'm going to use the common formula for that, which is x equal minus b plus or minus b square minus 4 times a times c divided by 2 times a. In our equation a equal 1, b equal 1, c equal to minus 11. So roots for x is given by x equal minus 1 plus or minus b is equal to 1 square minus 4 times 1 times minus 11, because c is 0 to minus 11, divided by 2 times a is equal to 1. Then we have x equal minus 1 plus or minus, inside the square root we have 1 plus 44. Minus 4 times minus 11 is plus 44 divided by 2. Then we have x equal minus 1 plus or minus square root of 45 divided by 2. Now we can clearly see that square root of 45 is not an integer, so there is no integer solution for x. So now we can ignore this case too, because we need to find only integer values for x. So in case 1 we got two solutions for x, which are x equal minus 3 and 4, but we have to check these answers with the question because we have done square function at some point. So I'm going to check the values with the question now. So in first case, I'm going to check x is equal to -3. So our problem is x square plus square root of x plus 12 equal 12. So when x is equal to -3, we have -3 square plus square root of -3 plus 12 in left hand side. Right hand side we have 12. We have 9 plus square root of 9 in left hand side. Right hand side we have 12. So square root of 9 is equal to +3. So we have 12 in left hand side and right hand side. Therefore we can clearly say that x equal -3 is a solution for the problem. So now we are going to check the answer for x equal 4. When x is equal to 4, this is our initial equation, equal 12. So 4 square plus square root of 4 plus 12 in left hand side. Right hand side we have 12. Left hand side we have 16 plus square root of 16. Right hand side it is 12. So square root of 16 is 4. 16 plus 4 is equal to 20. 20 does not equal to 12. So therefore we can say that x equal 4 is not a solution for our problem. So we have got only one solution which satisfies this equation, which is x equal -3, because we need to provide only the integer value for x.